Let's talk about China and Russia then. I'm sure they've been busy scratching their heads at this situation in the Gulf of the Persian Gulf, wondering what the opportunities are for them that would come out of this. And so the question is either China or Russia quietly winning in this without firing a shot?
Well, winning is a strong word, but I would say definitely the Russians are benefiting enormously because you've had sanctions lifted. They're making enormous amounts of money. What is it? Estimates $150 million a day because they are fertilizer producers, they are oil producers, they are gas producers, and the price of all of them have risen, and their standing in the international system has risen as a consequence. It's ironically not going to help them that much on the war front, where they're actually doing badly right now because the Ukrainians' attacks on them have accelerated. Now, what was interesting, I thought, was that in the last wave of attacks by the Ukrainians, they knocked out an estimated 40% of Russian oil production. So curiously, Russia is suddenly finding itself that we are both benefiting from the international markets, but domestically, or at least on our own local war front, we just lost the capacity to benefit as much as we would have liked to. And so they're getting it. I mean, that would have happened anyway, the Ukrainian attacks, I presume. But they're now recognizing, well, they have a problem that the war is moving in a different direction at a time that globally they may be benefiting. So it's a bit of a two-sided sword for them. But yes, overall they are a beneficiary of this, because one thing, I think the end of this war will also mark the end of also blow a hole in the sanctions regime, because Iran will almost definitely demand at the end of sanctions on their economy. And most countries now will not take the Russian sanctions too seriously, because then they hunt for the different sources of oil and gas. You're simply going to say we don't give a damn anymore about the sanctions. So that's one element of it, definitely. China benefits because it comes out looking much more credible than before, in the sense that this is an economy that, more so than almost any other, will ride out any storm that comes through quite easily, in fact. They have the least amount to lose, as I've said, that they are. When you're going to look for a renewable alternative, you will tend to look to China. And you'll also just be seen as the country that seems to be a lot more stable right now than anybody else.